Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the Nata PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service, or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At Nata PR, we deal with real clients every day and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening and let's get started. Bonjour, hello everyone, and welcome to the Nata PR School podcast, episode number 22. Serving at the highest level. What does it mean? I wanted to talk about it today because this is our first value, our top value at the agency. And I talk about it almost every day. It's part of everything we do. It's really part of our DNA and our culture. So at Nata PR, we're so committed to being a service business that this is our core, serving at the highest level. We have three main values at the agency. And more than a year and a half ago, I'm working with a coach who told me maybe you should revisit all your values and your goals. And I'm like, revisiting our values? I've done it. We had like 6, 7 top values with long paragraph explaining each of them. And I really simplified it. It was an amazing work, actually. So thank you, Coach Chris Plackey, if you want to know who suggested that to me, finding only 3 main values. So the first one is, as I just mentioned, serving at the highest level. And know that this is what I present to any new employees that come work with us. I sit down with them. I spend about an hour explaining who we are, what's the culture, and what are our 3 main values. So the first one is serving at the highest level. The second one is loving to sell. You have to love to sell. If you don't love presenting things and influencing people to show them something, we have kind of an influence power. Like it's not hard sell. I call it soft sell. But this is what we do. We suggest products or service to influencers and bloggers. So we have to love to sell. Number 2. Number 3 is being resourceful. That's my 3rd value. So, and love to find solutions. That's what it means. So 3 main values. And every month I sit down with each of my employees and we revisit these values, especially the first one. And these are the 3 main questions that I ask month after month because I want to know how they lived it in the past 4 weeks. So what happened with them? How did they find serving at the highest level? Was it challenging? Was it easy? Or how can we improve it, right? Are we still doing the best we can to serve our clients? Are we still doing, the best with serving influencers and journalists? Are there better ways we can help them, give them information faster or better information? And the 3rd one is how can we manage, especially for me, how can I manage and serve my employees better and help them accomplish what's asked of them? So I am myself the example of what it is at serving at the highest level means serving them. It's very interesting. So since we did this whole cleanup of our values, now everything is just simple, clear. It makes everything so much easier. You might say that's easy, and you're right. Simple, right? But it took me a few years to get there. Simplicity sometimes takes time. But for me, holding these monthly meetings with everyone at the agency is no mean feat. It's not easy. Why? Because we are this complete service and we're subject to the unexpected, meaning all the last minute requests from our clients and employees, sometimes more from clients and journalists and influencers. So we've got to be very flexible to quickly respond to all these requests that come up almost every day. Not almost, every day. I still hope that I'm going to have those days, completely well planned, and I'm going to do this during this period of time, and then I'm going to accomplish everything in one day. So it's kind of very interesting exercise, mental exercise, where we need to learn to be flexible and accomplish the tasks that are asked of us. So it's not easy for those new people who aren't used to be interrupted all the time, maybe, and it's sometimes quite difficult to decide, what's the most urgent thing I should do. What's the priority of the priority? What's the first thing that's the most important to do? But that's what it is. When you're a service like us and you serve at the highest level, you learn how to be flexible and perform and create what you need to create during your day or during your week. So talking about our values really allows me to present our work environment, who we are at the core, what's in our DNA. And I love to say that we have a system, an ISO Nata system, where we analyze everything we do at the agency, where we do what we say we're going to do. Like we write what we say we're going to do, and then we do it. We have these processes in place. And having these top values really help us create a culture and also serve our clients at the best, level possible. And before I go any further talking about what it means to serve at the highest level, when you work with us, you need to know that you will be serving many people, especially 3 main groups. The first group is, of course, our clients, the brands for which we work. The second group is influencers and journalists. To me, they are as important as our clients, because without them, we cannot serve our clients. We cannot make our clients visible. We cannot have these amazing products be presented in the press or in blogs. So we need to serve influencers and journalists at the highest level as well. The third group is a new group, and they are our students that comes through the Nata PR School in all our trainings. Can be free webinars, or can be like our amazing 3-month training, one-on-one coaching. So this is a new group. So if you don't like to serve, Nata PR is not for you. So going back to serving at the highest level, I really put a lot of thought of what it meant, and is there a process? And I came up with this 5-step process. What does it mean serving at the highest level? So I can explain it to my employees, to people who are working with us. So the first step is to listen, because if you don't listen, you're going to miss. So many agencies just don't really listen to their clients, to their problems, and they just suggest solutions that they think are the best for the clients. But if you don't listen carefully and let your client, give your client the space they need to express themselves. Sometimes they don't know what they really want, or they don't understand. So you have to learn to listen. So that's the first step. Step number 2, when you're serving at the highest level, is ask the right questions. It's also part of our Nata PR model. It's the first step in our model, which is, why would media talk about you? Why would influencers talk about you? So asking the right questions. It goes further than that too. You need to know why they want to work with us. Why? What are their expectations? What are their goals? What do they think they're going to get working through us? So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is putting into practice what we've put in our proposal. So doing what we said we would do. Step number 4, analyzing and correcting, maybe changing a few things in the campaign that we've proposed, because, we're not mathematicians, and it's moving out there. So something's happening in the world, and everything we've decided might have to be adapted. And the promotion we've put into place might be, change a little bit. And step number 5 is either relaunching the campaign. So we decide to change something, then we relaunch it, or we just continue the campaign. But let me give you an example. Sometimes it goes so far, like serving at the highest level for me is telling the client that it's not working, that what we are trying is not working. And it did happen not so long ago. It doesn't happen often, but when you serve at the highest level, you need to tell your clients that maybe we need to stop a campaign and start it later on. It happened just before Christmas. We thought that we would have some space for a very unique service and that media would be interested by this service, but they were like fed up and so tired of receiving information. And they even told us, well, this is interesting, but we don't want to talk about it now. So we went back to the client and we were completely honest. Don't pay us. Let's put this, on the ice. And maybe in 2-3 months, the timing's going to be better than we will start the campaign again. So at least, the money's not lost. And if the client decides, well, no, I don't want to go and wants to stop, well, we'll just reimburse the client 100%. So this is to me what it is serving at the highest level. I consider that we are guides. We're advisors for our clients. We use such a wide range of complementary services that some of them aren't included in our proposal. So it's really hard sometimes to define KPIs, including all these elements that are not there in it, meaning we have these crazy lists. In French, we call it our address book, a little book with all these contacts that we've cultivated and created over the years. So we've guided and trained countless fresh young marketing directors that were just new at their job. And we were there, let's say, we work normally with our clients many years, which I love. I love working with them and growing at the same time they're growing. And when they have these new employees, new communicators, or new marketers, then we really help them. So how many did we train? Oh my God, so many. So this is exactly what I'm telling. So this is not in the proposal, but we do it. It's part of our service. It's part of serving at the highest level. So agencies like ours, like Nata PR, who are more than 10 years old, we're more than 20 years old now. We have this huge contact list and we hope our clients will benefit from it. So we put it to the service of our clients. We also test all new tools the internet has to offer. Anything new, even TikTok, we're testing it right now and see for which of our clients that can be useful. And then we can be very honest and tell the truth about these tools and how they work. And ultimately, they can decide and explore on their own, but at least we can give them a real evaluation of what they are and how they work. It's super important for us, and it's part of this service that we love, which is serving at the highest level. And this is exactly why I created the Nata PR School, to serve those clients, those news companies who don't maybe have the budget yet to work with an ad agency or a PR agency. I wanted to serve them. So I created the Nata PR School for you guys. And if you want to know more, please get on our list, natapr.com, and you'll see there's a Nata PR School section on our website. You'll find all our podcasts there as well. So today was a different podcast a little bit. It wasn't about teaching you a new trick, a new tactic you could implement into daily work, but it's about explaining how we realized having these 3 main values were so important, a real game changer for us. And it's defining and redefining. It has brought so much clarity in everything we do. It makes everything clear, crystal clear. So if you haven't done it in a while, I suggest you redefine your values. You might be surprised and find that maybe your top value is not even included in the values you had defined a few years back. It's an interesting exercise. So hopefully you now know Nata PR a little bit more, and I invite you to join me next week. À la semaine prochaine. Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the Nata PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.